address us in the next session. His name is Mr. Paul Robinson. Because of the slight rescheduling of his traveling, so he has to leave early. So we have invited him to join us in this session itself and address. Mr. Paul John Robinson is from Bangalore. He is a prolific author and motivator. Yesterday also he spoke here in the session dedicated to youth for the pre-parliament event. We invite him to please address the gathering. Please announce your subject.
Respected leaders at the dais and the leaders of tomorrow, how are you doing? All of you, could you please stand up for a while? Just a minute, a few seconds. Just stand up. I know you can lumber for that. You can take your right hand out. Go clockwise twice. And can you say yes? Yes! Can I have some more noise? 1, 2, 3, yes! Okay, say hi to the person next to you. High five. Say you're a global citizen. Okay, please be still. You know the advantage of being young, you have two advantages and you usually lose that when you grow old. One is your energy, right? You have the adrenaline, you have the testosterone, estrogen, all the chemicals in your body, you have it right now, so use it well. So you have energy, but then there is also a problem with this generation. You are also the most distracted generation ever. You have too much of distractions. Because 20 years ago, the attention span of a human being, according to a research, was about 20 seconds. Today it has come down to 9 seconds. Can you imagine yourself just being seated somewhere all by yourself and without looking at your smartphone? You can't, because you are the distracted generation. You have energy, but you have diffused energy. It's going in all directions possible. But that's a big problem. So the only solution to that would be to be an essentialist. You know, there's a word in English dictionary, it is called puzzled. You know, it's a combination of two words, being puzzled and pissed at the same time. You know, when the word was invented, right after we got all this smartphone and smart devices and technologies that thought it would make us smarter but not that focused in life. So whenever somebody was talking to somebody and you expect a good listener on the other side, and then the person, you know, now the other person is pissed and puzzled at the same time. That's being puzzled, right? So you have energy, you have things, and you can channelize it by being an essentialist. Now this is the principle of essentialism, which means if you move in every day, you know, a 1 centimeter in a million direction, you are not going to get anywhere. If you move a centimeter in a million direction, you are not going to get anywhere. But if you could choose a path and move every day on that direction, eventually you get there. So you need to find a dream. That's your second gift. The capacity to dream. A lot of us, when we grow old, some of our dreams have already come true. But at this age, it's an age of possibility. You can become anything. Some of us have already become something, but you can become anything. That's possibility for you. And you are in the right time, so all you have to do is, what is possible? You ask yourself the question, what is possible? The problem is that most of you don't know what is possible. If I ask you a couple of questions, I'll prove it to you that you don't know what is possible. Shall I do that? Okay, question number 1. Okay, you all ridden a bicycle? All good bicyclists. Okay. The question is, how fast do you think it is possible for anybody to ride a bicycle, even the best bicyclist in the world? How fast do you think it is possible to ride a bicycle? You can talk to the person next to you so that, you know, you can come up with a number. How fast do you think it is possible to ride a bicycle? Don't type on Google. Don't do that. All right. Okay. So you got some numbers, right? So what's the number? How fast is it possible to ride a bicycle? 40 kilometers? 60 kilometers? How much? I'm asking you a question about possibility, not about probability. Not what you can do. What is possible? I'm asking you, use your imagination. Speed of light? That's the CGI effect. Not in reality. What? What do you think? Okay, if you haven't got the answer is 264 kilometers per hour. There's a person by name John Howard in 1984, two-time Olympian, he did that. 261. There's another European who did it at 268 kilometers per hour. That is what is possible. Okay, now I ask you one more question. How much weight a bodybuilder, the best bodybuilder in the world, how much weight can they lift on a leg press? How much weight can they lift on a leg press by the best bodybuilder? How much do you think they can lift? Possible. What is possible? How many kilos? 500? What is possible? Who said 1,000? 1,000 kg. Don't laugh. She's right. It's 1,054 kg by a bodybuilder by name Ronnie Coleman. The thing is, whenever somebody says what is possible, your reaction is ha 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 ha. Well, let me tell you, you don't know what is possible, but so many things are possible. The problem is that we talk ourselves out. We think too realistic. Like it was said earlier, normal people don't make history. It's crazy people who make history. All those people who made history are not normal. Because normal people can only read history. They don't make history. But you can make history. That's a possibility for you. So what are you going to do about it? That's the question. So have a dream. Don't talk yourself out. Don't think what other people think about you. Because sometimes the biggest problem with teenagers today is that when you're like 18, you think, what's other people thinking about me? You know? What do you think my teacher, what my parents, or my colleagues, my friends, what will they think? At the age 18 or 19, you will think what others think about you, right? That's your concern. What others are thinking about you. But you know, here, let me tell you the truth. When you hit the age of 40, you care a damn about what people think about you. And when you reach an age like 80, you actually realize the fact that actually nobody was thinking about you. They were all too busy thinking about themselves. So don't care what the world thinks. If you have a dream, nurture it, you know, and put it into action. The most important thing is put it into action. You can be a dreamer, but you gotta be a doer too. Because a lot of people talk about a great game, I want to do this, and they get themselves distracted, they talk themselves out of the game, and they don't achieve anything. But you can put it into action. And for that, the number one quality that you need to develop is fall in love with failure. Fall in love with failure. Because the secret to success, let me tell you friends, I've studied success, that's one of my subjects, I've written books about it. The people who have succeeded the most in the world are the people who are willing to lose the max. You know the Michael Jordan story? You know, it's all about the number of bucks. Embrace failure. Have the passion to fail. Because here it's the law of averages. The more you fail, the more you succeed. That's how it works. So you have a crazy idea, go do it. You fail, go try some other idea. Go try some other idea out. Try everything that is possible, but let me tell you, you will win because eventually you have to win. You have to win. Because that's the law of averages. The more you fail, the more you succeed. So in my book, The Psychology of Winner, I have a principle that I talk about. It's actually a good equation for achievement. So it goes like this. A plus A plus A plus A is equal to the big A, that is achievement. So if you have to be an achiever, what do you think other four A's stand for? What is the first thing you need? You know that? What's that? Okay, A, what else? Let's put all that into one thing. Attitude, right? The first thing is the attitude. But have you seen this Indian Idol, American Idol? You've seen this? You've seen all these talent, you know, the young people, they come on stage with a lot of attitude, yeah? Excited, but they sing miserably bad. So what are they missing? They're missing the next A, attitude. So just having great attitude is not good enough. You should have skills. attitude. And there are 4 important skills that you need to build on. Number 1 is life skill. The only thing that will make you very successful in life is life skill. Patience is a life skill. Energy and enthusiasm is a life skill. Perseverance is a life skill. These are skills they don't teach you at school. But this is something you need to cultivate and develop by yourself. Then, you have technical skills. Most of you would say something to do with your technical knowledge. So in these popular days, it's all about the STEM, right? The science, you have the technology, you have the engineering, the maths. But that's not all what it is. The world needs more teachers. The world needs more change agents. The world needs poets. The world needs more people who can change the world, who can become the leaders of tomorrow. The world needs more politicians. Don't stay away from it. Because the only way people will probably think that I should stay away from it is because it's dirty. Because that's the way people sometimes, if something is dirty, let's not be part of it. But you should change the world. Join becoming political leaders, becoming bureaucrats, becoming people who can run the country. Become the change agents, because you can do that. You can become anything that is possible. The third thing is, okay, now you know that there are people who can sing, they have a great attitude. But sometimes they always sing in the bathrooms. So what is that they are missing? The whole world doesn't know what they are, right? So they're missing something. What is that called? Action. So you have the attitude, you have the aptitude, then you need to take action. Then there's a 4th one. That's the most important one. It's called association. Because if you want to become more successful, you need to hang out with people who are already successful. That's always when you're a kid, you've been always advised to whom you should hang out with, right? That's because it's the power of association. Your life is purely determined by the kind of people you choose to associate with. So choose the right people, because those people's attitudes, behaviors, philosophy can rub on you. So if you're rubbing on the wrong side, if you sleep with the dog, you get fleas. So you should be hanging out with the right people. And one of the right association you can think of today is having a good mental association with some good icons. Some people you can look up to. And one of the person you can look up to is this idealist. There are many heroes. One of the other heroes we had was APJ. We lost him. You should be looking for heroes and sheroes, and one day you should become just like them. The day you have arrived is the day your icons become your competitors. When you share the same stage with them one day. That's when you say you have arrived. So have some mental association. Find somebody you can look up to. But today the problem with young generation is that we are living in a culture called the celebrity culture. We don't know the difference between what is fame and what is success. The difference is, fame is Madonna, success is Mother Teresa. That's a big difference. Okay? So, the celebrity culture that we are living in today is distracting you, So you should be aiming for success, not just for fame, for that 15 minutes of fame. So there's a beautiful movie you should watch. It's a documentary called Celebrity. Celebrity. This is how the world, the media, try to confuse people into thinking what you should become. And people eventually become what they call star suckers. The word they call is for star suckers. Okay, so don't be that. And I just want to conclude today's session with a poem that I've written for you. So, it's a poem for this audience. You are a force, an unstoppable one, destined for greatness, not mediocrity. You are a potential, an unexplored one, alchemy of talent waiting to be born. You are a purpose you haven't yet known. Once awakened, you are the gift to the world. You are now here at this very moment. This is no accident. This is your wake-up call. Thank you.